Hello. Good evening. Right. Tonight I'm doing a starting over stream. So I've started from the beginning again to help out some of these new players that are coming through. So if you've got any questions or anything you want to know, I'll try and help. I'll try and show you best I can, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, I've just started a new account. So as you can see, I'm level 1. I've got 0 XP out of 300. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start the game like I would, like any new player would, and we'll take it from there. So we've got a telestick, nothing on it, so we need to put some line on it, and this is all the stuff that you get. I've not added anything different. Let's use this. We get a regular float. Let's put that on. Hook. We get a couple of these expressive fishing original hooks, so I'm going to use the 16. And we get given a little bit of bait to start us off, so 30 worms, 30 bread. So I'm gonna put the worm on. And we'll cast out and see if we can catch our first fish. See what happens. There we go. Got a bite. First bite. There we go. It's under. Oh, and we missed it. First bite missed. Let's try again. Stark, good evening, mate. Thank you. I've done one stream last week. This is my second stream back. I'm okay, mate. I'm okay. I'm on the mend. So I've started from scratch to see if I can help out some new players. Oh, here we go. Here's our first fish. Yay! Achievement. Simple and reliable and a good start. And my first fish is a 30-gram crucian. And look at that. 0.2 on float fishing straight away. So we'll keep that. So we can get another one. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. There we go. Another bite. Just wait till it takes it properly. There we go. It's on. Buried it. Come on, fish. What's this? Yay! Personal record. Strongest fish caught. Maximum experience. And another 2.2 on float fishing. Wow. That's awesome. I mean, it's a perch. Let's go for another one. How you doing anyway, Stark? How's it going, man? Have you returned to RF4? There we go, another bite. Wow. And another one. Oh, Dravman, thanks for the host, man. You have. Playing non-stop again. Oh, wow. And another 0.2 on float fishing. Right, let's keep this going. Let's see if we can level up. So obviously the perch like the worm. And I've not altered the depth, just left it standard depth, 17 centimeters. Another one. Yay! We leveled up. First level in, what was that, 4 fish? And another, we're up to 0.8 on float fishing. Hi Drabman, I'm doing a stream, mate, for all these new players that are coming through that need help. I've sort of created a new account and I've started from scratch, just so people can see the progression as you level up from a beginner up to intermediate to advanced. And I just thought it'd be a good thing for all these new players coming through. I'm going to document it as we go. So I'm going to take screenshots at the different levels and it'd be good to... I didn't, mate. I'd already started streaming, so I'll have to check another time. There we go. We've reached level 2. I'll check it when I'm not streaming. I'll pop over so I can have a look at your setup. Right, so we're level 2. What do we need to move on to the next lake? Is it level locked. Right, we can travel there now. I'm gonna catch a couple more fish here first, and then we'll move on. So yeah, if anybody's got any questions, I'll try and help out. Come on, fish. So 4 fish took us to level 2. When I got to level 12, go to the new place. For now I have 160 money. Okay. Yeah, I saw when I reached level 12, I went to Mosquito. Old Berg, and I stayed there until probably level. I think I was about level 18 before I actually moved on. Oh, we missed that one. Let's try again. So yeah, I just tried to. I stayed on Mosquito until level 12. I sort of got to 30% float fishing. And then that helped because I switched from telestick to bolognese rod. When I moved on to Oldberg. Yay. And another point 0.2. We're up to 1% already. 5 fish. Catch a couple more and then we'll move. I think Cottage Pond's going to be a somewhere that I'll come back to later. I've not got cam on me because I've not got me my green screen set up today. It was a bit of a rush job, and the room's a little bit dark, so yeah, they are certainly are. Frog competitions on here are the best, really. Best place to fish for frogs. So I've got 39 messages from somebody called Mr. Crossy here, who's level 33. He's sent me a load of stuff that I can use later on. So I've got some items that I've sent over from my other account. But for now, I'm going to stick with the standard. And we'll level it up the hard way. Send it to you. Let's move that one. Let's try using the bread. So if you hold down B, you can like do hot swapping from bait to bait. V brings up hot swapping for your gives you your full list of your setup. You can also, if you hold U button down, you can drag your setups into like quick select. So number key 1, 2, and 3. Let's try bread. The C button brings up your keep net. So that's your keep net, what you've caught so far. Gives you your how long ago since you caught it and what the freshness is of the each fish. As time goes on, that freshness, that percentage drops. Skill tree. Let's have a look at the skill tree. Right, so we've got one free reset. So obviously if you make a mess distributing your skill points, you can do a free reset. So far, we're going to concentrate on this one, float fishing. And then once I reach the level that allows me to use bottom fishing, I'll fish with one rod on the bottom as well. So for now, we're going to stick with the telestick. And level up float fishing as quick as possible. Obviously, as your levels get higher, the skill points that you gain from float fishing become less frequent, so it gets harder as your level gets higher. So I think it's better to actually level up your float skill, you know, early on in the game. Did you have to start early? No, I've started at 9:30. I'm going to do a 3-hour stream on this one. So we'll see how far we get in 3 hours, what level I can get to. I think I'm going to move off here. So let's have a look back at the shack. So now they've added the ability to use the shack as a storage. So these are all the items I've got so far anyway, so we'll just carry on with these. Hi Joseph, how you doing? So I'm going to move from Cottage Pond and we'll come back here at a later, higher level. Maybe catch some frogs. So I'm going to move on now. Let's move over to Mosquito, where I'm probably going to stay at Mosquito now till maybe level 12. Or I might go over to Winding River. Not sure yet. We'll see. We could try Winding Rivulet. See if we can catch some high XP Donnet Rough. If you can catch Donnet Rough, they're you get a lot of XP from them. Okay, Dravman, you take care. I'll catch you again soon, man. So I've been wanting to do this for a while. Start again. So I'm going to have a look in the shop. Also, if you don't know it, this little field kitchen here gives you free food. You just go up to it and hit your E button. You get a free meal, so it fills up your food bar. So I'm gonna check in the shop what I can actually access at this level. So we'll go on rods. Let's have a look at the feeder rods. Feeder rod. What level do I need to be for this? Does it tell you what level you need? See you later, mate. Reels. What level do I need for that? Level 3. So I need to be at least level 3 before I can use one of these. So that's what we'll do. So we need to level up again yet. So if you're on... yeah, Dravman, what I would do is carry on using the telestick. So keep using this setup on one, But with you, if you've got enough money and enough level, go to the shop and buy. Let me show you which one to buy. So I would buy one of these, Sorrento, and I would buy that one. So yeah. So you buy one of these, which is 4180, and also buy this reel, lxCROSSYxl 4000S, 98 for the reel. So that's your rod and your reel. You don't want to get a reel that's too powerful for the rod. So if you look at that rod, yeah, the rod is actually a 5 kilo rod. The reel is a 5.5 kilo reel. That half a kilo is not going to make much difference, but you want to make sure that your line doesn't exceed the rod or the reel. So your strength line needs to be, if you get this one, Indiana, you need to get a line like this one, the 5 kilo line. So that isn't too powerful for your rod or your reel. So you're not going to break your shit. Yeah, you don't want to break your rod and reel by your line being too powerful for them. So yeah, get that line with this reel and one of these rods. I like this one because it's slightly longer. Okay, and when you're fishing with those, you probably don't want to use any hooks bigger than, say, a 12. Don't go any bigger than a 12. Otherwise, you're going to start getting really big fish and you're likely to either lose the fish or damage your gear. Okay. So I need to level up a little bit so I can actually unlock the feeder rod. So we're going to catch a few smaller fish around here. So if you're fishing Mosquito, you want a good spot. If you go down this edge, good night, man. You go down this edge till you reach this bit here. Follow it round to where this wood goes into the water, and you've got these dead trees sticking out the water. This is a good spot. And if you want to know where I am, I'm at 5545. They're the coordinates for this spot. So I'm gonna, let's continue with the, we're gonna switch back to worm. See if we can get a few fish. I'll level up to 3 at least. We might be able to make some groundbait. So groundbait is another thing to level up, start leveling up early on. We'll have a look at groundbait shortly. It's middle of the night, so I'm not holding my breath. The wind's getting up as well. It's a strong wind blowing from right to left by the looks of it, along the lake. Let's go a little bit deeper. So I'm going to go to about 60 centimeters deep. Let's try around these sticks. Fishy Dave. How you doing, man? Well hung as ever. So hopefully when the daylight comes, we'll start getting bites. Need to level up to 3. There we go, got a bite. Another nibble. No, come on. Let's have it. Now I'm only using the really cheap hooks. So you don't, even though you get a bite, you don't necessarily hook the fish every time. Alright, so you've decided to go down Streamlabs OBS. Oh, Streamlabs OBS is really good. It's really compatible with Twitch. So yeah, I like Streamlabs OBS. Here we go, fish on. What have we got? Little tench. Yay! Another 0.2 on float fishing. You got your son to set it up. Ah, cool. Let's go. Let's have another one of those tench. No, I'm using the box standard, what the game started me with. So at the moment, all I've got is telestick, a couple of hooks, some worms and some bread. Basic. Some guy called Mr. Crossy sent me a load of stuff to start me off, but I'm just gonna hang fire before I start using that until we level up a little bit. Come on, fish. Cesare, good evening. How you doing, man? It's looking that way, isn't it? It is looking that way. Here we go. Bite. Bite. Another one. Come on, fish. No, it's gone behind that stick. I can't see it. No, I can't see. Oh, this is a bit better. Fighting. Another tench. Another tench. Get in there. Leveled up. Let's try for another one. So I've caught in total 7 fish, and I've gone from level 1 to level 3. Today's spot 38.56 works good for you. Right, we'll try that. We'll try that. 38.56. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Let's see if I can get another tench from here first. Tench are really good for XP and leveling up. Really, really good, especially at low level. I think I need to get some balls of groundbait going as well. That will help. There we go, bite. Is it another tench? Ah, we missed that one. That's these hooks. These hooks are not the greatest to be using. They're the cheapest hooks in the game. So what I have got is... Go to my friend here. Got some more. Got some more hooks here. So we could try... Let's accept these. They're the different hooks. Got different bait. So we'll... I know. I'm trying to persevere as long as I can without buying anything else or using anything else apart from what the game gives. Yeah, an hide. Wow. Level up again. So we're up to level 4. Tio, no mate, I've decided to start on a new account for new players. Yeah, I've just been there, Dave. Just before you came on, I had a look in the shop at what level I needed to be to use things like a lxCROSSYxl reel for the basic feeder rod. I'm gonna put that out. I'm gonna go round to where Cesari's just said, 38.56. See if we can find a better spot than this, because this spot, it's a little bit slow. So let's go round to the shop and have a look. So 38.56. Is it the other way? I'm going to find that spot first. Wherever it is, 38.56. Here's one of the spots I used to fish when I first started, which was around here somewhere. There's 38. So this is just one of the spots I used to fish. Just out over them lily pads there. good for tench. Not sure what it's like now. Let's see if I can find this spot this guy's on about. 38.56. Yeah. Down this edge. It's not a bad spot as well. I'll check you out shortly, Dave. Well, let's give this area a go. To the right, yeah. Let's have a try here. Ah, the grass in the water, yeah. So I'm gonna... Got 3 points already. Not going to use any of them yet. And then we want bottom fishing as well. So I'm going to try and use both. Use this for float, and we'll stick a bottom rig out as well. If I can actually access the Sorrento now and the lxCROSSYxl reel, I've got them sent over from my other account, so I'll only use what I'm able to. I'll only accept what I'm able to use. So anyway, we can come back to this spot. Let's get round to the shop, have a look at what I can get now. Level 4. So I could do with a shovel. You get, if you're wondering where you get a shovel from, you get it from the workshop. So click on store. There's a shovel, 38. I've only got 50 silver, so I don't want to spend that yet. I really need a net, a landing net. So let's have a look in here. So, rods. Not using Everest, no mate, no. So rods, feeder rod this is what we want. One of these. Fishing with feeder rod ability is required. So have I got that ability? Yes, that's unlocked, so I can use that. And can I use the lxCROSSYxl now? So reels, lxCROSSYxl reel to go with it, and level 3. So I can use them. Hooks, let's have a look at what hooks. So these are the hooks I've got. I need to be level 8. So I can't use those. Send it to you. I've not got one on this account, mate. So I can't use those yet. So I need a hook that's going to be better than these. Level 3. So I can use these ones. So I'm going to buy a size 12. No, I'd get a 14. And line. What line can I use? Can I use this line? 5 kilo. Yeah, I can use that line. Okay. So Groundbait. Let's buy some Groundbait as well. Going to be really limited what Groundbait I can use. So I can use ground crackers. So let's buy a couple of them. And additives. We can have bloodworm, corn, maggot. So let's a couple of them, couple of corn, a couple of bloodworm. Money's running down already, and we need an attractant. So what attractant can I use? Caramel or vanilla? Let's get a couple of vanilla. Right, that'll do. Accessories. So it's 27 for a landing net. I honestly think you need a landing net as early as you can, really. Especially when you start using the light feeder rod setup. So I'm gonna use my money and I'm gonna buy the landing net. And then that's about it. I'm down to 8. Okay. Right, so let's go and see how much I get for these fish I've caught already. So 285 for those few fish that we've got already. So I'm going to sell them. 285. So we're up to 10. Right, let's go back round and try fishing that spot. Now, I've obviously taken a shortcut because I would have to grind out a little bit longer to be able to buy a Sorrento feeder rod, basic feeder rod, basic reel and line. Which is what I would normally do. You just sort of grind it out now. You need about 150 silver to be able to buy those. But for speed purposes, we're gonna I'm gonna accept what Mr. Crossy sent me. So there's the rod, Sorrento rod, a reel, and the line, 5 kilo line. These are useless at the moment until I reach level 8. I'm not going to accept anything else yet. We'll see how we go. Right, let's set that up. So go to that. So this is the basic feeder rod, basic bottom fishing rig. Let's add our reel. So it's a Lacerti 4000S reel, 5.5 kilo reel, and I put in wrong line. I don't know if I've got the right line. Ah, that's the one. I'll accept those lines. So we want, I'm putting 5 kilo line on it. So my line doesn't exceed the strength of the rod. And it doesn't exceed the strength of the reel. So you're not going to damage your shit that quick. It's pretty balanced. It's a balanced... I haven't got an indicator. Oh. Got a sinker. No, we need a sinker. I need an indicator. Hook. We can use one of these. bait, we can use worm. So I think I've sent some over. Let's have a look. Did I send those? Oh no, I haven't got a sinker, guys. No! Right, let's go back. Need to get a sinker. A lead weight to get us out. Damn. Damn. Right. So sinker. That's what we need. Let's have a look. So sinkers. I'm just going to go with these basic ones. We're going to go with a light one. Not too light. I'll buy the slightly heavier one as well. Oh, you just sent one. Damn. Okay, man. Ah, thank you. Not sure if I can use that one yet, Dave. We'll check in the shop. Sinkers. No, I can't use those yet. Anyway, I need to be level 6, but it's handy. Thanks anyway. Right. Okay. Let's get back down there. Through the trees. Here we are. Okay. So let's try this area. Let's set this rod up. So we've got... Oh, still not got an indicator. Just going to have to keep my eye on it. Sinker. Let's put a light one on. Let's pick that up. Yeah. Just have to watch it. So I'm going to fish with the... fish with the telly stick just at the side of it. Looks like we might have a bite already. We got a bite already? Yeah, there's something going on. Something having a nibble, I think. I think we've got a fish on. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, fish on. Yay, new achievement. 0.2 on bottom fishing. So let's try and level both up together. It's going to make it a lot easier later on. Right, let's have a look at this ground bait. So we should be able to make a basic ground bait. Can we make one? No. Roach mix, no. Can't mix, no. But what we can do is make something similar, but we'll use crackers. So grain crackers, corn, maggot, vanilla. Yay. Point 2, road to the road to mastering Groundbait has started. So what we'll do, we can throw some of those out now. Let's chuck a couple of them out. Oh, yeah. Okay. Looks like we've got another fish. It's another perch. Wow, that's a bit erratic. May need to put some points in fishing with a feeder rod. Oh, wow. Personal record cast. Oh, you're going on, Joseph. Okay. That's a bit better, I think. Oh, Dave, thank you. That's what we need. Can I put one on? Oh, I've got to lift it out of the water, damn. Let's put the bell on. The good old bell. Man, the castings. Oof. It's a bit tricky when you've not got any points. Let's try and get it a bit closer to them reeds. Where I've put the ground bait. Damn. Forgot how tricky it was. See if I can. That's better. That's better. Here we go. Right, let's carry on. First point should be going into using a spinning reel. Well, nope, we've got a bite. Yep. Got a bite on both. I think I'll hit this one on the float first. Yeah. Oh, I missed it. Damn. Right, let's pick this other one up. Right, what have we got? A crucian? Yay! Maximum number of fish caught in a day and another point on bottom fishing. So that ground bait, I think, is bringing in crucians. Let's better. What bait am I using? I'm using, Joseph, just worms. Just standard worm. On both rods. Bite again on that feeder rod. I'll be happier when I can change from these cheap hooks to a better hook. Another point on float. What sinker and hook do I have on the feeder? I'm using... There we go. Sinker is the per sinker, and it's the 30 gram one. And the hook I'm using is a CHK 201, size 14, and I'm using a worm. And the line I've got is 5 kilo line on a 5.5 kilo reel. Balls. Yeah, the if you're gonna a higher level, I don't really use anything other than Bloody Series hooks. They're expensive. They're like 50 odd silver per hook, but yeah, you rarely lose fish. You do still lose fish, but it's not. This is what we call speed leveling. Another point on bottom, so I'm up to 1% on bottom fishing. So yeah, if as soon as you can, start fishing one feeder and your telestick and level them both. What, you don't lose fish? Nah, I'm only catching little ones then, mate. I noticed the other night, I actually saw the fish that I lost. And the reason I lost it was the hook was too big for the fish. Yeah, you can fish multiple telesticks, so we're up to 2% on float. But I think we'll just keep it nice and simple. One of each. Let's just keep the fish coming. Keep the points coming in. Oh, let's put that down a minute. Let's pick that up. Oh, I missed it. Personal record cast. Hey Clubby, how you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I know you can get a free. Oh, damn! You can get a free setup if you break your stick. The float I'm fishing is 50. I think it's 50 centimeters deep. Let's have a look. No, 60. So I'm not on the bottom. Yeah, if you could break it, you can get a new one. So what we got in the net? A few perch. I might move slightly over to the right. Yeah, the rusty hook. Might move further over to the right where those lily pads are there. I think it's about 85 centimeters deep there, bottom. So it's a good spot for tench. It used to be a good spot for tench. Yeah. There we go. Bite again. Oh, damn. Too slow. I was looking at the other rod tip. Should buy some maggots. I've sent some maggots over. I've got bait. I was just holding off for a little bit longer. So I've got worms, maggots, bloodworm, castor. Oh, got a bite again. Another 0.2. So yeah. But I'm just trying to hold off before I use them. It's more about, it's not really cheating. It's more about, I want to show people that are coming through what I do. And obviously it's not necessarily the best method of doing it, but how quickly I get my skills up doing it this way. And obviously not making the same mistakes I made when I first started playing it. Now I've got a bit of knowledge about it. Here we go, this is a bit bigger. Another perch. Oh, what's this? Chub. First chub. It's closer to that Groundbait there now. Yeah, frog. Yeah, frogs are good, mate. Frogs are good. Don't knock the power of the frog. Oh, shit. Put things in slots. What, as in like your quick select? By holding down U, and then you can drag stuff into these 1, 2 and 3 slots. Leveled up again. Level 5. Right, another way of testing, you know, when you think you've got a fish on and you don't want to wind in, just pick your rod up and tap your R key, and if it pops up like with the red notification, it means normally you've got a fish on. It's just not letting you adjust the reel speed. It won't let you adjust it when you've got a fish on. Keep it as a pet. Oh, fish on. Another Chinese sleeper. Oh, we got a better fish on now, guys. That one's just, I can hear it taking line. Oh yes. Right, so this is bigger. Never point the rod directly at where the fish is. Keep it at an angle. So you've got a bit of bend in the rod like that. Yay! Biggest fish so far. 1.3 kilo perch. It certainly is, mate. Thanks for the tip. Does the rod have to be in hand? It doesn't have to be in hand. You can put it down by pressing the zero key. Puts it down. Pick it up. You can either pick it up by looking at it, or if you've added it to one of these quick select spots, you can pick it up by pressing the number that it's selected to, like 2, picks it up. Spin fishing. Well, I can't demonstrate spin fishing, Joseph, because I haven't got any spinning setups at this level. Personally, I wouldn't bother. I only really started spin fishing when I reached Curry Lake, and you need to be level 16 for that. So you can catch pike and that in here and spinning for perch, but personally, I didn't really bother. So yeah. So you don't have to hold the rod. You can put it down. So I've got a bite on that other one. So I'm just press 0. Puts the rod back down. We can switch to the other one. So at 2, pick that rod up. If we press R, yeah, we've got a fish on. Sometimes if they're really small, even when you start winding in, you think, doesn't seem to be much. What's going on there? So just hit that R button, R key, and it'll tell you if you've got a fish on. Oh, this was taking me out. It's chub. Another chub. So we've got a fish on that feeder rod again. Let's put that one back down. Hit 2. Fish on. Whoa, nice. Yay, we leveled up again. Level 6 with a crucian. 3.4% on float fishing. It's a good spot. Cesare, thank you. Setups. So you want to see, let me just get this fish, Dave. I'll show you the 2 setups that I'm using. So you can check it out. Come on, fish. Need to get that other rod. Go. Fish. Little crucian. Let's take that. Let's put that one back down. Let's pick the other one up. Bandar, yes, it's a new account. Still got the old one, but I've started a new account just to help new players that are coming through and show them, you know, show them the ropes, really. And a bit of fun at the same time. I forgot how addictive it was, this game, when I first started. I literally put days and days and days into it. So yeah, I'm just trying to help new players. What I'm also going to do is... Ooh, whoa. I'm also going to put a cop... Whoa, it's going to snap me. Oh, line is torn. Line is torn. It's that cheap line. Damn. That's what happens when you're using the beginner stuff. So that was with the £5 line on the 4.5 kilo telescopic rod. So I'm going to swap to slightly heavier. Yep, rip. A slightly heavier line now. It's not going to break the rod. It's only 3.5 kilo and the stick is 4.5. Have I got a hook that I can use? I'm going to have to use these ones. These only unlock at level 8. so I'm going to have to use that one. Let's stick with the worm. Let's see if this is better. So yeah, be careful when you put in heavier lines on your stuff. Don't exceed the rod or the reel. So in this case, it's a telestick. Don't exceed that with the strength of the line. Always keep it below that, otherwise you're gonna end up snapping this. Oh, Joseph, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, mate. That's awesome. First sub of this new new streaming. Thank you indeed. Thank you indeed, Joseph. That's awesome, man. Also, if your line goes slack on your feeder rod and you've got a rod in hand, if you look at it and hold your Y key, it should tighten up. Does it still do that, or have they stopped you from doing that? I think it's actually... I don't think you can actually do that anymore. There we go. Right, yeah, I think I have got a fish on it. Let's have a look. Have we got a fish? Yep. I did. I highlighted the rod, Dave. I thought I had anyway. Another chub. Right. I might not have been looking at it in the right spot. So yeah, you can do, can't you? Can I do it when I've got hold of that rod? Let me test it out. Let's pick this up. And then let's look at this. See, it doesn't give you that same option. It just says E to take the rod or G for details. So if I put that down and I have a look at it, it then says Y to reel in, K to open and close bail, and G for details. So I think they've removed the option where you could actually look at the rod and reel it by holding Y while you're holding a different rod. Yep, here we go. Fish. Bigger fish. Let's turn the drag up a little bit. Here we go. Biggest fish so far. You've been doing it today? Well, why is it not doing it for me though now? Just wasn't doing it. Right, we'll see. Let me try it again. Let me pick up the stick. And if I look at that now, does it ring the bell? I'm looking at the rod and I'm pressing Y and it's just not doing it. So I don't know. Yeah, something's changed. Something's definitely changed. It's making money. It is. What are we up to now? We've got 26 fish in the bag. Coming up to level 7. Ah, Ratkin, they removed it a few patches back. Ah, nice. I did think it used to do it, didn't it? You could like you could be reeling one rod in using the left mouse button and looking at the other one and holding Y down and reeling that in as well. Oh, thanks for the host. Much appreciated. Tan the man 555555. Thanks for the host, mate. Getting these horrible Chinese sleepers. You can't multitask. Tan the man 55555. Thanks for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. Welcome. Stinky Fur keeps banning me for making a competition at the same time he did all over frogs. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Really? Oh well, I'm not really one for the comps anyway. But I think people would know who it was anyway with my low level account username. So if you're looking for me, I'm this account is just Crossy, not Mr. Crossy. So the other account that I've got, let's see where I am. I've dropped down a little bit. There I am. There's my other one. 56. I was 55. Tyson's gone back in front. That's a long cast. Yeah, I'm not one for the comps anyway, to be honest. I've hosted a few comps. But yeah. Oh, cheers, Dave. Thanks, man. I'm going to try and start off doing just three night streams a week. So Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. Or Thursdays maybe. Thursday or Friday. See how it goes from there. And take it from there. Ryan, good evening, mate. I'm okay, thank you. How's yourself? Tan the man, you're my 600th follower, mate. Thank you for that. Follower number 600. It's awesome. Another Chinese sleeper. I hate Chinese sleepers, guys. You know, you can't even use them as live bait. I know, it's stark. They're horrible, aren't they? Absolutely. Oh, man. Yeah. Cheers, Dave. Shark fishing. Yeah, you was one of my early ones on when I was streaming on YouTube with Eurofishing. Joseph was there before I even started on Twitch. Do it in real life, yeah, for sure, man. I'm just not good with boats. Bring merchandise out. I've thought about it. I've done some designs, some like t-shirt designs, thought up some stuff. I'm just wondering whether RF4 will let me use the logo as well. But that's something, maybe later in the year I might do some design by human stuff. We'll see. Fighting a grass carp. Man, those days are going to come again, aren't they, when we move over to Old Berg. I know. I think I can remember the fish. It was like an hour and a half in real time. So that's like... Way! Leveled up again. 7. Yeah, it took me all over the lake. 12 kilo, that's right. It was. I think it's on my YouTube channel. The highlight of it. Ridiculous. It took me all... I was running all the way around the lake to try and stop it getting off. You level 8. You need to stop playing Fortnite and play more fishing, Joseph. I've seen you playing Fortnite. Dave, good evening, mate. How you doing? So yeah, I've seen you, Joseph, on your new PC. Cool, man. Cool. On your new... Now you've got your new PC playing Fortnite. I got one at 21 kg and a 5.5 kg. Level 13. It can be done. Oh, Fortnite's just not my... I've tried it. Tried playing that Fortnite game, but I prefer PUBG and them sort of games. But Fortnite's just so... It's gone so big because obviously it's free to play, isn't it? They get you hooked and then you want to start buying the in-game items. Right, should we try a different bit? What games do I have? A few different ones. PUBG, Armour. I'd have to look. What do I use for Bream? I use the... well, I have been using red worm, pearl belly, or pea porridge, like Dave's just said. Pea porridge. Pea porridge has been like just smashing it, absolutely killing it. Pea porridge, normal Bream, Bream mix, Bream Groundbait mix. Hook size, I've been using an 8. One of those Rage, the black ones, the Rage series, and I've also been using fluorocarbon line. So I think the fluorocarbon line helps a lot. Now, if you don't want to risk the fluorocarbon line, just get a fluorocarbon leader. Like a 6 point something kilo leader they are. You still use the happy hooks. I switched to those Rage ones for the Bream after a tip that Mac gave me, and they worked really well. I was getting a lot of trophy Bream. But that was when Volkov was like really, really hot. Come on, we need one more level up and then I can switch to those other hooks. Yeah, there you go. I'd mix as well, yeah. Dave, what was the yeah. TD for Life, what was the mix you told me to use that time? It had the Hercules stuff in it. What was that one? Was that Pearl Barley base mix with Hercules something or other? Was that for the Bream? Oh look, hey, a little rough. We're up to 5.1% float fishing already. So Pearl Barley, Hercules, Red Worm, or pellets. Yeah, the aniseed oil, that was the one, mate. Yeah, that's the one. Was that for the Bream? Yeah. They've sort of moved stuff around, haven't they? Yeah. I think I just use like the standard Bream mix, but just fish the pea porridge on the hook. Slowed down these bites, guys. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna try a different bait. Let's try a maggot. Yeah. There we go. Bite on the maggot. These hooks are not the hooks we're looking for. Okay, mate. We got a fish on this rod. No. I'm tempted to put bread on this one. Let's put bread on it. Let's try it there in those reeds. And I'm gonna put a bit more of this groundbait stuff out there. Oh, too far. Is it what, Dave? It's a new character, mate. And yeah, I've started from scratch tonight just to help new players coming through. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a video, the copy of the video on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So people can obviously watch it. I'm on Groundbait. I'm still struggling on my other account. I'm only making Groundbait as I need it, and not, you know, putting loads of silver into it. You got a level 8 one as well. Oh, let's hit this rod. What have we got on bread? Silver Bream. Wow, getting a mixture. Here we go, what's this? Is it Gibble? Is it? Yeah, Bream, 1.2 kilo Bream, wow. You going with the levels? Yeah. What's this we've got? Is this a tench? Oh no, this is a big crucian, I think. Let's get the net under this one, guys. Net out for that one. Yay! Biggest fish so far. Cesare with his tip on fishing in that clump of reeds there. I know, Dave. I remember as well, mate. I remember when we first went to Old Berg as well, and we were both fishing that same spot. Nice roach as well. Getting some nice fish now. So I've just switched to maggot. Single maggot. It was good fishing, mate. It was so addictive. We was up till like stupid o'clock, weren't we, every night?
But winter is coming. We know what's coming with it. We can't face it alone.
Steve, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Welcome, mate. Welcome. Make yourself at home. I've got another... Oh, seriously. Need to get rid of these hooks. These hooks are terrible. Absolutely. Terrible hooks. Miss so many fish with these. It'll be a year in... Was it about August when we started playing it? Yeah. There we go. Bite. Come on. Let's get off these. These horrible hooks. These cheap hooks. These express fishing stinger hooks. Need to get on something a little bit better. Let's pick that up. Another crucian, I think. It's just a bit erratic with the casting. Yeah, exactly, Dave. Yeah, new players, that's obviously you start off with those hooks, but honestly, as soon as you can, I think you need to be level 8. Switch to these ones, which I can't use yet. If you get the CHK 401s, these are much better hooks. So yeah, level 8 is what we need to unlock these, and then you'll not lose as many fish using them ones. Yeah, with the Lacertian, it took forever to get in. Fishy Dave's just been saying the same thing. He said the first time he saw me stream was when I had a 12 kilo grass carp pulling me all around the lake. And it was over an hour and a half to get it in. So yeah, 2 in-game days to land a fish. On light setups. Yeah, well, there you go, Ratkin. You know, hooks wise, yeah, don't buy the express fishing hooks. I know they're cheap. Only get them if you've got very little silver, and you've been snapped off. You've lost your stuff. Otherwise, save and buy the CHK ones. Game. That's 6 hours, Dave. That's a six hours to get that fish in. If it took you 6 in-game days an hour. God, could you imagine playing a fish now for 6 hours in this game? Oh my. Yeah. Them were the days, mate. Them were the days. Fish on. Ah, oh, come on. Didn't got a fish on the other rod though. See the line moving. Sure, we've got a fish on there. See, now I've put the other rod down. I'm looking at this one and it'll let me tighten the line up. But it won't let me do it while I'm holding the other rod. So yeah, who was it? Ratkin, you said they took it out a few patches back. Fish got away. So if you see that fish got away and you're not sure which one it got away from, if you hit G, and when you look at your setup and you see that the bait's disappeared, you know which one it was.
I can't face it.
Stinky Fur, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Right, I'm gonna Let's try maggot on the feeder. Got a bite. I've not spoke to Dragon in a while, mate. I messaged him on Twitter. I know he's playing a lot of Escape from Tarkov these days. Does a lot. He doesn't stream. I don't think he live streams. I think he just does recordings. Oh man, these hooks. Terrible. So if you're having trouble, guys, hooking into fish at low level, pretty much, I think it's the hooks. Those cheap hooks. 4% bottom fishing. And again, another bite. Got one on. Here we go. It's nice. Yay, level up, level 8. Now we can switch. Once you reach level 8, you can use those better hooks. So we'll switch to them and we'll see if we lose as many fish. So pretty even really. We're up to float fishing's up to 6.1 and bottom fishing's up to 4. So let's try and keep it with a level together. Oh, don't want to do that. I want to change the hook on this one. Well, I'm not cheating, am I? Because I've unlocked the ability. All I've done is I've not earned the silver to buy one. So I'm going to switch to size 18. Let's go back on maggot. Here we go. So setups, you wanted to see the setups I'm using. So this is my setup. And I've changed from that and I've changed the line. I've gone on 3.3 kilo line and I've changed to these Siberia hooks from the Express Fishing hooks. And then the feeder rod setup is that one. So 5 kilo line, Lacerti reel. It's the Sorrento FD130. That's a 5 kilo rod. Square bell, courtesy of Dave, Fasty. A sinker, 30 gram sinker. A Siberia. They unlock, I think, at level 3, those hooks. And a maggot. Have we got a fish on here? Looks like there's a fish on that. Yep. Roach. Um, 44 fish in the net. Looks like we've got another fish on here. No, still not hooking them. Maybe not leaving the bite long enough. Let's try waiting a little bit longer. Roach cafe order was 140 to 175. Have I got something that size? I'll check. I know I've got a bigger one than that. that's taken. Here we go. It's a fat crucian. Let's get the net under it. It's a good crucian spot. Another roach. So roach order. Where's the roach? Common roach. 140 to 175. So we've got one. Got one between them sizes. How many do you need, Cesare? Is it just for one roach? Can you? What? How? How? No. No. No, still not all. Okay, them. Another crucian, maybe? Yep. Wishful thinking. Yeah. Be good if you could. Maybe if you check the if you check it before you start fishing, you could go to like the menu and then be an option here so you could see what it was. What was in. But they change, don't they? There's time limits on each fish. So Ryan, if you teleport over to the other, to the other bridge, don't go over the bridge. I normally walk down to the water's edge and then go right until you're facing the dam. So you can see the dam between the two small islands, and just cast out there about 70% cast. You should get them though. Flibble, good evening, mate. So we're back to basics on this one. Back to basics. Not bad, mate. How's yourself? If I can reach level 10 maybe tonight, I'll be happy with that first session. It's a new account to just to help new players, and I'm also going to put the videos on YouTube. So leveling up, so I'll name it like level 1 to whatever level I finish at. So people can check it out. Some of the guys in chat have been asking me stuff, so obviously people can see what I've been saying about it. But it's been good. I enjoyed it tonight. It's been it's been good seeing that how easy it was to level up and how addictive it is. Posted in Discord. I'll delete it. Tench catching pretty much everything but Oldberg. What? What do you mean? Any tips? What for on Oldberg? For Tench? Oh, cheers, man. Well, I think in the next stream with this account, I'll probably be going over the... If I can reach level 12, that's where I'll be heading. And I can show you a few spots. There's a few good spots, but I'm not sure if they work now.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you.
Ryan, thank you. That's awesome, mate. Thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Try and get the groundbait up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to work on. Groundbait, harvesting bait, bottom fishing, and float fishing. So those, that one, and that one. I'm going to need to buy a shovel to start working on that one. For the worms, we can do wet bread. And we can do potato cubes. I've got some potatoes actually, so I can do those now. Ryan, that's awesome, mate. Thank you. Much appreciated. Show people how. Yeah, we can do that. Let's get that other fish in first. So I'm going to try and... Oh, it's better fish than I thought. Maybe not. Is it chub? Kilo chub. It did look like a crucian at first. Let's get that back out there. Oh, it's gone. Let's get it quick. It's a roach. Maximum number of fish in a day. Dave, I'm not sure about Warning River. I could do. We could go and fish for donuts, whatever they're called. Let's have a look. These, where are they? These. If you can get them, they're pretty hard to get, but if you can get them, they have massive amounts of XP. You're talking for like 121 gram fish, you get close on 7,000 XP. So we could go over there, maybe. I could actually, the setups I've got, we could use for fishing for them, as we are now. So maybe. If you want to see me go over to Warning River, we can do that. See what people think. Good chub there as well, yeah, in the river. We'll go a little bit longer on this one here, and then we'll maybe move over to Warning River. Right, what was I going to do? Let's accept some more of these items. Wow, Dave, thank you. And feed. I'm going to accept these bits. In-game days do I have on this account? So I've just started. So we can go to stats. 2 in-game days. Lost 1 fish. Caught 63. So I'm gutted about that lost fish. But it's that was the one that snapped me. Redlined me on the light. Telestick setup. So let's accept those items, and then I can craft. We can craft some baits, some pearl barley, and we can do some potatoes. I'm not necessarily going to use the potatoes. Because I'll just get smashed to pieces. Yeah, I'd just get smashed to pieces on here with potatoes, with these rods at a low level. I'd get the carp. You'd probably get the commons, decent commons, but with like this really light setup, I don't want to risk. Let's keep the lost fish to a minimum. Right, let's get that back out. We'll craft some. So I can do potato cubes. Let's see what we get from potato cubes. So we'll get 0.2 on harvesting baits on that. Let's make those. So if you're wondering where you get the potatoes from, you get the potatoes from Winding River, from the farmer's market. Pearl barley. Oh, I can't do that yet. When can I do that? Let's have a look. Pearl barley, I can only do it 20%. Oh, wow. Got a way to go before I can use pearl barley. So wet bread, digging for worms with a shovel, making wet bread, and potato cubes at low level. Groundbait. So I can do basic level components and 15% for second level components. So got a way to go on them ones as well. Make bread, yeah. Well, it's a cheap option, innit? They're only cheap loaves of bread. Oh, we've definitely got a fish on the feeder rod. Let's get this first. Make groundbait. Right, those I can't use yet, Dave, so I let 15% before I can use those. So we can use ground crackers. I'm going to put all these in. Corn, maggot, bloodworm, vanilla. Using crackers only. Well, we could do that. just used up all the stuff that I've got there then anyway. Yeah, I can use grain crackers. So does that still work? Where you can use just grain crackers and get up to about 30%? Yeah. Right, well, we'll do that then. So much in one day, yeah. Need to eat something, I think. What have we got? Oh, we've got some bread. So I've got a loaf there. Let's eat some of that. Groundbait using the highest level base. Nothing else, it works. Okay. So whatever base mix you've got access to, which is the highest level that you've got access to. So for me, it would be either semolina or grain crackers. That alone, making groundbait from that, will level your skill up, yeah? Well, let's use this crumb. Let's use some bread. New achievement. We're up to 0.8. Need to buy more bread. Grain crackers, yeah. That was the only base mix I had access to, Dave. I'm sure I didn't see semolina. I'm sure it was just grain crackers. Nice roach. Sweet meat is a low level, I think. Yeah. Okay, it cost me 18,000 silver to get to level 100. It cost Petax 5k using that. Well, I think that's what we'll do. We'll buy some more grain crackers when I visit the shop. We'll level it up, see if it works. I know it works because I've seen you say about it before, Dave, and I've seen other people mentioning it. It just wouldn't work for me because my level was so high, and I think because I've been using so many other different groundbait mixes, it sort of spoiled it. Oh, shit. Damn, 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 damn. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's what we'll do, Dave. I'll level it up using ground crackers or whatever the last base mix that I unlocked was. Yeah. It is handy tip. So what's the stats I've got for fishing one day? So 36 fish in a day so far. Another one. It's a bream. I'm going to put a little bit more groundbait out there. I'll do. You left the stream on. So did I get that 37 fish in a day then? Yeah. Want to keep that at 0. Keep that at 0. On my other account, I've only got one on the one broken reel, which I did at low level on here when I first started. Night time though, always goes quiet on here at night, doesn't it? Not had many tench. We got any tench? No tench. Should have moved really. I'm gonna move. Old Berg, yeah, the fish are a lot bigger on Old Berg. A lot bigger. Right, let's go. I think it's about 85 centimeters deep here. Not in a good spot there though. So slightly better. I've just moved from all those that ground bait that I've just thrown in as well. Yeah, the game sort of gradually builds you up to the bigger fish. Then you're not. Best place on Old Berg. There we go. Bite. Come on, let's have a tench. Ah, damn. Come on, fishy.
But winter is coming. We know what's coming with it. We can't face it alone.
Michael Moreau, thank you so much for the follow, mate. Much appreciated. As a low-level player, are you allowed to accept random donations from other players? I don't see why not. Obviously, it has to be stuff that they can use. Otherwise, they're going to have to wait, aren't they? Come on, fish. Don't desert me now. Come on, take it. Stop messing about and take the float. It's hooked. Is this a tench? No, it's not. I thought it was a tench. It's another crucian. Just gotta get in that gap. It's not bad there. How many fish have we got? So we're up to 63. A little bit longer. Let's reach level 9. And then we can possibly go over to Winding River. So that's unlocked. Old Berg unlocks at 12. Kuri 16. Burr 18. 24 Volkov. 24 for Sura. Gonna be a while before we get there. Fight should start again pretty soon. Coming daylight. Still trying to unlock Sura level 22. Just need 2 more levels. The birds are annoying. Got incoming. Really think I should go and catch some Donets rough. Or at least try. Come on, fish. Worm is what I've caught them on, but you can get them on maggot. I think Nightcrawler gets them as well. Believe it or not. I'd have to check. Well, hello. What's going on? Is it not loading? Why is the weekly not loading? We'll have to look at absolute. So, red worm, maggot, caster, normal worms. Maggot's the top one. Oh, we've got fish on both rods, I think. Oh, it's lagging. Lag. Bit of lag in the game here. I said bites will start coming. As soon as it comes daylight, you start getting fish again on here. Yay, we've leveled up. Level 9, 1.2 kilo bream. Had a few bream here tonight. Right, we're level 9. So, do we continue and get a few more fish from here? Or do we go and... do you think I should go and try Winding River? Nope. Oh, missed it. Winding? Yeah. Okay, Flibble. Take care, mate. I'll catch you again soon. I think the next live stream will be Wednesday night. Probably around the same time, about 9:30ish. Okay, man. Okay, mate. Right, let's go and cash these in. We've had a few fish out of here. So let's cash these in. We can come back. We can always come back. It's free to travel here. If it's fishing a bit crap on Winding River, then we'll come back. See how much money we've just made, hopefully. Nice bit of silver, especially from them bream. Them bream should have given us a little bit. Well, let's see if there's an order in the cafe. Let's have a look. Is there anything that we can fill? Chinese sleeper? Oh man, thought we had roach 5. Oh, I've only got 3. Eyed, didn't I get an eyed? Sure I had an eyed. Rough, no. White bream, no. Rough. Oh, needed 6 of them. No, can't fill any of them orders, unfortunately. See what we get from here. By price. 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2s. What did we get for them bream? Oh, not so much. Thought we'd have got more than that for them bream. So, in total, 59.86. 59.86. I need to learn how to fish. I think I do, mate. So 65 fish, just under one silver per fish. There we go. Most expensive fish. So we're up to 67. Got more than what I started with anyway. Right. Do I need anything before I go? Should I buy a shovel? Yeah, let's buy a shovel. Can start them with the digging for worms as well. Let's buy a shovel. It's handy. Handy to have. $38 for a shovel. Right. Now we can dig for worms and get the bait harvesting skill up as well. Before I go, I'm going to use the campfire and prep this this coffee that I've got and tea. Bream up to, yeah, it's over 2 kilo in it, but when you start getting decent silver from them. Yeah. That coffee, let's make some of that. I think I've got 4 of these. No, 3. Tea. You should get skills for crafting this stuff as well. Nope, nothing in that one. And then I think I've got some mulled wine stuff, yeah. That's it. Right, so I've now got, what have I got? Got some coffee, I've got some tea, got some mulled wine. Bread, that was what I needed, wasn't it, before I leave? Let's get some bread. Although it might be cheaper over at Winding River. It's normally the cheapest spot for stuff like that. Yeah. Alcoholic. Right. Right, let's go over to River. We'll finish off. I've got another 20 odd minutes left on stream, so we'll finish over on Winding River. Although it does cost to travel here, but if we want to come back to Mosquito, it's free to travel. So, we was on about Farmer's Market before. This is the Farmer's Market over on Winding River. Up to these gates. So this is where you can buy eggs, potatoes, grain, and the feed stuff for making cheap ground bait. So potatoes. Over on Cottage, what's on Cottage? You can now use the actual shack at Cottage to store all your spur tackle that you've got. On my other account, that's where I've stored all the giveaway items for giveaways in streams. That's where I've put it all. So I'm gonna do some maybe Wednesday night. I'll fish with the other account and we'll do some giveaways. Use it as like an Aladdin's cave, so people can see what there is in the giveaway items. So that's Farmers Market opposite the grocery store. Let's go and buy some of that grain crackers, and we'll make some Groundbait. And we'll level that up. Grain crackers. I'm gonna buy 5 to start off with. What fish are in what? Cottage Pond? The frogs, tench. There's not that many. There's not that many in there. So you're saying just use grain crackers, yeah? There we go, 0.2. Let's get another one. Another 0.2, we're up to 0.8. %. So there we go. Straight away we're up to 1.4%. Right, let's go and give it a try for these Its rough. It's the wrong time of day really. When I've caught them it's been night time. But there's a few good spots along this river that we can fish. So if you come along here, and if you want to fish the river, I think there's a good spot. Just here, is it? Where is it? Here. Maybe. Just trying to find the bit where it drops right down near the river. No, this one. So here. If you fish on, you just fish on the float. And you fish pretty shallow, about 25, I think about 25 centimetres. Just cast it out and let it trot. Let it trot with the current. Let's try a different bait. Clubworm maybe. Well, it was a good spot. Doesn't look like it's doing much anymore. Right. Change of spot. Right, this is my top secret. So don't spread the word. On its rough spot. So you see the gold dome, the mosque thing in the background there. This is the area that you want to be in. And it's around 2 meters deep here. I don't think I can fish it. Because I don't think I can fish deep enough. That far out. Maybe I can. So you want to fish about 2 meters deep. They're on the bottom. The donnets. They're a bottom feeder. You're better off if you want to fish for them, use a sliding float, because it gives you a better indication when you're touching bottom. But we'll give this a try. I think I've got the wrong bait on for a start. Let's put worm on. And I'm not sure if I can get out far enough. But it's definitely a game of patience if you want to fish for these. The last time I had one, I was lucky. I think I only fished about 10 minutes. And then I caught one. But you can go hours without getting one. I remember the first time I saw Lady of Games trying to catch one. I think it took her 3 hours. The stream was about 3 hours in when she got one. But I don't think I can get far enough out to get one. And I can't show you because I haven't got a map. But there's a deep pocket, like a deep hole out there, 2 meters deep. That's where you want to be. Fish on the bottom. There we go. Bite. White bream. But yeah, it's a little bit further out than I can get to. It's a bit further, but not far enough. Could try the let's try the feeder. Just do a little, maybe a bit harder. Yep. Yeah, that's better. Better. Right, let's go with that. I'm gonna go a bit shallower with it, with the float. Bit too deep that for the float. I've got a fish on feeder. Gibble. Right, let's start using our shovel. Let's dig. There we go. 1% harvesting baits. So random when you've no points in these. One of those Donets rough will level me up. A lot of gibble here in this pond. Perch. So we've got 9 points I could use. 8 points, sorry. Oh, damn. Tench. Yes. Tench. Well, I need to get some maggots soon. Running low. So that's taking the harvesting bait skill up. Again. So to get that skill up, we can dig. We can make wetted bread. And then once we reach pearl barley is a cheap method of leveling it up as well. So we're up to 2% already. So yeah, buy a shovel early on in the game. And you get skill points, plus you also get the worms as bait. Float fishing skills, 10.1%. We need 30 to unlock a bolognese rod. And we're up to 7.1 on bottom. We're halfway to level 10. Nearly, well, third of the way to level 10. I'm going to fish until the next morning, and then I'm going to call it a night at that level. Just because I want to fish through this first night to see if we can get a Donnet's rough. They seem to be a nocturnal feeder. So fish on the bottom and fish through the night to early morning. Hopefully we'll get one. The tench. Do love those tench. It's not a fish that you'll get like a net full of. Far from it. But if you can get one, you do get a lot of XP from them. Yep, bye. Oh, fish on. Oh, missed it. Damn. Damn you, fish. Gone quiet. %2.4%. It's coming up to night time now, so we're definitely not getting that many bites with the float. Let's go a bit deeper. We've got a fish when I've moved it deeper. It's better. Now, when I caught the Donet's rough, they were like, it was a weird sort of bite. It was really delicate. like, you're not really sure that there's a fish on. So we need to keep an eye on it. Oh, nice. Wow. It's a new one. Damn, missed that bite as well. Right, how many fish are we up to? Still only lost one, caught 96. To try and keep that lost down to a minimum. Gone quiet now. Night time's here. Definitely more productive fishing on Mosquito. Here we go, we've got a bite on the bottom rig. Ooh, I wonder what that was then. Yeah, Mosquito, we have far more fish. Well, 24 fish in 27 minutes on here. There we go. Is it that little tickle bite? It's another gibble. Right, we're getting just gibble. Let's switch to worm. Let's get rid of those gibble bites. Ooh, red worm. Is that gone? That float's gone, hasn't it? Chinese sleeper. 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 Come on. Give us a Donitz rough. No, not another gibble, please. It's a bigger one. You know what? The line is probably too heavy. It's 5 kilo line. Donitz rough, they're like really small. Well, the biggest one that's been caught is only 321 grams. So I'm probably fishing way too heavy for them on that. I'm more likely to get one on the float, but I can't get down deep enough for them. Love a red worm. %. 3.2. Insufficient energy. So this is the way, guys, to at low level get your bait harvesting skill up. Get yourself a shovel while you're waiting for bites. Ooh, like that one. Get yourself digging. Get digging. Get those worms. So where are we up to? Bait harvesting. So for that we need 20. We're on 3.4. Can also do some wet bread. I've got some bread left, haven't I? Let's do some wet bread. Point 8. 4.6 bait harvesting. What do we need for that? I think we need 20, don't we? Yeah. And 15 for that. Doesn't look like we're going to get one. Definitely not. I think the best method is the float, to be honest. Slide a float, slide a rig, and fish about 2 meters, between 2 meters, 220 deep. Nothing nice. Let's carry on with our shovel. A little bit more. Oh. I think the skills are becoming pretty close. 9.5 and 11.5. So they're leveling up together near enough. Near enough. $20 silver in the back pocket. Plus whatever's in the net. Coming daylight. I think that's it for the chance of getting one. I've done it rough. Not seen anybody else catch one either, so Hey Mick, for one of those done it rough, mate. Pretty rare, proper rare to be honest. You normally get them through the night, so it looks like I've missed out. And they're a bottom. If you can get on the bottom, I can't get on the bottom with the float. I'm on the bottom with the feeder, but I think the setup's too heavy for them. I think you need to be like really delicate to get one. The ones I've caught have all been on the float rod. Yeah, I think it was asking a bit much at low level like this to get one of them. Cockerel's up. So, guys, I think I'm gonna go and cash in what we've got. It's been a good stream, saying that we started at level 1 and we're ending on over halfway to level 10. We're on beginner's gear. Let's go and cash in. Anybody wants to watch this stream back, I'm gonna yeah, that's definitely a sign of time to go to bed. Anybody wants to watch this back, you'll be able to watch it for a little while on Twitch, but I'm also gonna put it on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna make a series of them, so starting with this one, which has gone from level 1 starting off to level 9. Next one will be from obviously from level 9 onwards to wherever we get to, and so on and so on. Damn. Crucium. Common roach, nope. Perch, roach. Don't think we've got anything to fill these orders. Nope. Well, let's go and cash them in. So, by price, threes, 34 fish, 20 silver. Not that good, really. We had much better over on Mosquito. It was far more lucrative. So let's sell. So, yeah. What size hooks are best for Burr Lake? Size 2, Ryan. Yeah, Mick, I'll replay it on. I can run a replay on Twitch. So yeah, Ryan, size 2, bloody series. They're the ones that work for me, mate. Anyway, guys, thanks for keeping me company on that one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back on Wednesday night with another live stream, probably from around the same time, about 9:30ish UK time. So yeah, once again, thanks a lot. A couple of subs, Ryan for subbing, and also Joseph for subbing, and the new follows. Thanks, guys. We've broke 600, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Good night. See you soon, guys.